Hey, what's up guys? I wanted to cover a couple of different drills or combinations that you can work if you have a reflex bag. Obviously, if you're stuck at home and you have one of these, they're pretty easy to get. It's a fun tool to use, but if you don't know what to do, sometimes you can get a little bored just like anything else. So just want to cover a few quick ones you can do, and I'll go more in depth into this bag in another video. First drill I want to show you guys on this bag that you can do is we are going to use the jab, our lead hand, and then we're going to wait for it to come back and hit it with a lead hook. Okay, so it simulates a lot of times what happens in a fight. We might throw that jab at somebody, they might avoid, spring back in, and we're going to try to catch them on the way in with a hook. So if you've hit one before, you know, depending on the spring on yours, different speeds, learn the timing. That's another important lesson. All I'm going to start off is I'm going to start with that jab, and if you need to get a feel for it, kind of see how it swings, hit it a few times. Okay, time that first. So what I'm trying to do is figure out the timing of this bag just like I would my opponent. And as the bag springs back this way, I'm going to try to clip it with a hook on the way in. Okay, short and fast. And if you guys, you know, watch boxing a lot, kickboxing a lot, the hooks do a lot of damage. And if you time correctly, timing is everything. Depending on the speed of your bag or the spring on your bag, it might be a little slower, might be a little faster. So I'm not really getting out of the way. I'm letting it come back, and as it comes back, I'm trying to hit it before it hits me. Okay? Now, once you've done that, you got two options. Use your backhand, right hook. Or, what I'm going to tell you guys to do next, switch to southpaw. Use your right jab and your right hook. And if you're not used to that, everything's going to feel funny, but it's a, you know, double bonus. You're working your right hand, but you're also working southpaw stance, which if you're not used to, is going to make you better and improve your timing and your feel on that side as well. But I'm going to start with it in my back. This one I have a little bit more of a reload. On my lead hand, it was much more of a quick snapping punch. I really didn't get much body behind it. On this one, I get a lot more body behind it just naturally. I'm almost replanting. As I'm hitting it, I'm stepping back and planting my foot and coming forward and pushing with that right hook. And that's drill number one. All right, guys, so I have you behind the bag so that I'm facing you. And this is just so you guys can kind of see the side-to-side motions of what I'm about to do. Real easy. Again, we're just drilling. So another drill I like to use bags like this for, again, could do it on the double end bag, is I'm going to hit it. I'm going to work some different slips with different counters, and I'm going to predict it. I'm one of those guys, I like to know what I'm going to do, and I'll do it multiple times over and over. So round one on this, if I was going to do it and I wanted to work both sides, I'm going to do a jab with a single slip, and depending on which side I slip to, I'm going to punch after my slip. So it'll either be a left hook or a straight two, depending on which way I slip. So I'm going to hit, and as it comes back, I'm going to slip. If I slip to my left, which would be avoiding their right hand, I'm going to come back with my left hook. Boom. And if I slip to my right, I'm going to come back with a straight two usually, or right hook or a straight two. So, and I'll work both off my jab. So I'll jab, slip, two, and your timing, you got to work your timing on this one. Now you could keep slipping because the bag's going to keep moving. I'm going to do one, stop, and restart every time. Jab, slip, two, jab, slip, three, jab, slip, two, jab, slip, three. Okay? You can do that for time, you can do that for reps. Now I'm going to do the same off the right hand. So I'm going to throw the right hand, slip. I'll either come back with a straight two, or I'll slip this way and come back with my three. So just the starting punch is the only thing that changes. Two, slip, two. Two, slip, three. Okay? Two, slip, two. Two, slip, three. All right? And then you can start kind of combining this drill with the first one. You can time, hit, slip, and come back, okay? And start working that way. And you can mix in your rolls and things like that, but that's just a set drill that you can do to add into your repertoire that's going to make you better in the long run. Another really easy drill that you can start to work that's going to improve your your timing, your hand-eye coordination, you know, your sight as far as watching stuff come at you, and your rhythm is we're actually I call it rhythm punching. What we are going to do with this bag is we're going to kind of rock our feet. Now, I'm a huge fan. I always talk about fundamentals, stepping in, doing damage, and stepping out. For a drill like this, though, we're not really going to move much. The movement's going to come from rocking onto my back leg and coming back into the bag. This can be done multiple ways. We can start with single punches, single punch rock, single punch rock. We can do doubles, triples, whatever you're comfortable with. Hit the bag, rock, but come back to counter punch this guy as he comes back in. Similar to kind of what we started with the first, where we hit the hook as they came back in. Well, now we're just going to rock back to kind of feint a retreat and come back in, or to avoid a shot and come back in. Okay, multiple reasons to do it. So nice and easy. I'm just gonna jab, rock, two, rock, jab, rock, two, rock, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2. And I'm just kind of feeling my feet on the floor. I'm not moving side to side too much beyond my head. I'm just letting my weight transfer to my back leg and pushing back off into my next punch. Even if you don't fight like that, it's good to get on a rhythm, and you can sometimes lose track of time, which is kind of a good thing in my opinion. Just kind of let your thoughts wander and just kind of work the bag. Kind of get loose, get relaxed, maybe a good warm-up. All throughout this time, guys, I can feel myself, my stance will start to slide further and further apart, and I have to adjust. And that's something to be conscious of all the time as well, constantly adjusting your stance. Remember, I didn't want a lot of side-to-side movement in this drill, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to lose where I should be or where I should want to be. And so I should constantly be focused on making sure I'm in a comfortable stance if this was going to be a fight, or if I was hitting mitts with somebody. I don't want to be all off balance. I want to be able to transfer the weight from the floor into my punches, okay? So that's just another good little drill you guys can do on the Reflex bag. One last one I want to show you guys today. Like I said, I'll go more into depth on this bag in particular once I've had time to sit down and sort through everything that's going on at the gym right now with the lockdown. But again, this is every drill we did you could do on pretty much any bag. You can adapt it to any bag. This one especially. I'm gonna just work it with angles. And what's nice about doing it with this or a double end bag is it's unpredictable. And so what I don't want you guys doing, like I see in class all the time, is people will hit the bag and starts going a little crazy. And so instead of trying to find it and time it and hit it, I see everyone stop it and then restart. And I always yell at everybody, you guys know that. So we're gonna work angles off of a 1-2 combination. We're gonna go both ways. One of them, I'm gonna work a double jab off to my left. And when I move to my right, I'm just gonna 2-3. Okay, so right hand, left hook to my right. Whether I miss the bag or hit the bag isn't the point. The point is to get off at an angle and to keep throwing punches. We do not want to get in the habit of quitting after we miss a punch. A lot of times in fights, most times in fights, it's not that first or second punch that lands, it's that third and fourth, and the one they don't see coming, okay? So you're just gonna start off with a 1-2, get the bag moving. Immediately after that 2, step off to your angles, okay? I'm gonna go left with the double jab first. So 1-2, jab, jab, okay? You could triple that up, do whatever you want. You could finish with a 2, doesn't matter. But we're just moving to the left. Now I'm gonna move to the right. 1-2, I'm gonna step off. I like to throw a 2-3, but I also, the 1-2 feels natural as well. A lot of times 1-2, I plant and come back in with that hard 1-2. And it kind of combines the rocking drill we did. I'll hit it, I'll step to the side and rock back and push back in with the 1-2, okay? But for the drill, I'm gonna hit that 2-3, okay? So now I'm gonna go off to my left again. 1-2, jab, jab. I can get out, I can get back in with that 1-2, step to the right. 1-2, 2-3, get away. Okay, now I'm practicing my fundamental entrances and exits. I'm gonna enter with that 1-2, jab, get away. Enter, 1-2, pivot, 2-3. I could even jab, add that jab and work my way back to the left if I wanted there. But it's just nice to be able to see something coming back at you as you hit your angle, which is ideal in a fight. Okay, so just a few times, guys. All right, guys, so I just want to wrap it up. Again, that was just a few drills you can do. If you have a reflex bag, some people call it a Cobra bag, at home, obviously, come to the gym, you can do it. We just can't right now. But it's fundamental stuff. It's easy stuff. A lot of it's timing and rhythm with a bag like this, like the double end bag and whatnot, where it's swinging and moving. It's timing, it's coordination, it's really watching it and figuring it out and then developing that hand speed to catch the bag wherever it's at. And so these are good drills to do. Like I said, find a rhythm. Don't feel like you have to be too fancy. You don't have to constantly go back in with a new combination. Work one thing for 3 minutes. Okay, we did the jab, we did the 1-2, and we double jab to our left. Okay, if that's difficult for you or you feel off balance, work it over and over again. You don't have to move on. You don't have to go to the right side. Okay, keep that in mind. And that goes for pretty much anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or things like that, put them in the comments, message me, and I plan on doing, again, more on this bag, more on a lot of the bags, and we're gonna be moving from there.